For 10 years, I fled. I didn't want nothing to do with God. I was very angry at him. And at the time, I was not right with God, and I was in a same-sex relationship at the time. And it was a very toxic relationship, but back then I didn't even see it that way. I called it love, but it wasn't. I mean, I was obsessed. I worshiped the ground she walked on, and I had told her that I would really like to go back to church. So she decided she was gonna go with me. From the moment that we stepped into Red, we had no feeling of like disdain, or we didn't feel like we were not liked or anything. We actually felt the complete opposite, which was very strange for me. Coming from my background of churches and church hurt, being at the church and being a part of it was extremely important for my growth. Because when I wouldn't go, I could feel the effects. The love that I felt from Red Church was what kind of helped me take baby steps to grow deeper in my faith, which I really wanted. A year went by, 2 years in. Pastor Jace had a sermon series that rocked me to my core. While knowing what was right and not knowing what was wrong, yet not wanting to give it up, was my hardest issue. And when he convicted me with such a powerful, loving conviction, because I kept asking, I want to feel your presence. I want you to talk to me. I want to follow you. What do I need to do? And that sermon series touched me in such a way that God just was like, come home, Sarah, it's time. And it was a hard 6 months after that decision. I broke things off with my ex, and it was a very rough 6 months. But you know what? God kept picking me up every time I would fall. You ready? Ready to keep going? It was the best decision he could have made. And that is when, surprisingly, I had met my husband. I got to the point where I was tired of doing this vicious circle of getting hurt and picking the wrong people, and I decided, you know what, God, I'm gonna do it your way then. And when I did it that way, man, did God bless me in ways I never imagined.